So, see, so you have a face. And let's say, you know, it's a 3/4 face. You have the nose. You have the eyes. Whatever, right? It's a face. Alright, so we have a face. So the ear is there. Okay, somewhat faced. Oh right, I forgot the neck. We have a neck. Attaches to the head. Are we talking about a girl or a guy? Let's do this shoulder right there because I can't be bothered with things. Alright, so let's do hair, right? Okay, let's say this guy is blonde. So we choose a blondie color, which is like a, I don't know. The fringe? No fringe. So let's say this is the hair. Right, and then let's say it sweeps over like this. And so don't forget there's the sideburn. Oh, actually, you know what? It's way too dark to see anything, so let's just bring it up a little bit. There you go. So you can have, oh, you know what? Oh. Ponytail is pretty easy. The hairbrush you use is awesome. This is not my hairbrush. This is actually just a normal brush. This is not my hairbrush. I haven't even gone in and done the hair properly yet, actually. So this is just like block out. But you can see if you know like the shape and you know where the light is coming from, it actually is not very difficult to do hair. Actually, hair I think is the simplest compared to all the other things that you have to do, like anatomy and oh my god. So let's say you're doing blonde, right? Just find a brighter color, and I would take a rake brush. That means a brush that does, see? So this is what my brush looks like. So when I paint, it has like a little bit of like strands. And what you do is you just go, oh, hi, no? Okay. So let me repeat that again, because I was on a different layer. So let's just make a different layer, and then what you do is you just like, the highlight that goes there. Highlight that can go on ponytail. A little highlight that goes there. And you can see my light is coming from here. And this ponytail is a bit weird because it's a weird angle. So have no fear, because usually I kind of pooch things are. Hey. Oh. See? Sigh. This is where I like usually like mess up layers and things. But yeah. The brush I used, did I make it myself? No, I did not make it myself. I got it from somewhere. But you can make your own brush. And I have a bot that teaches you how to make your own brush. And I've done that multiple times on stream, just to create certain things that I need for okay. So I'm having issues right now, and the issue is that if it's 3/4, right, the ponytail actually will not be like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just, I think the ponytail will be behind. Yeah, you can't really see it. Okay. So I mean, it's good to visualize. Sorry, and try things. Uh-oh. My phone is yelling at me. Okay, you're like, what is she doing? But I'm actually trying something. So bear with me a little bit. And ignore my phone. Where's my phone? Shh. Okay. So I'm gonna redraw this. Just because I think teaching advanced Picasso techniques? No. Okay, so think about the shape of the hair, right? This. So actually, if it's a high ponytail, so it will come this way, actually, and it will actually stop here, and it will turn around. Yeah, so this looks a bit more like it, because I had the angle wrong before. So this is what it will look like right there. That's a bit more realistic angle, and then you can still grab this and then you put in the highlights, and then that will be way dark because it's in the shadow. Or you can lighten it up depending on where your light source is. But because I think I'm having the light source come from the back, so I will rim the head so the head is not lost. And then we can color this in with a darker color. That's where your shadow is. And you can grab this lighter color, and then it can rim the side. And like I like to start things quite dark and then just put in the highlights after. I like to work that way, but I mean, you see, this came out no time at all. No time at all. See, and then I mean, you can refine things, but I just did this really quickly. But this is more like the right kind of angle. And then if you don't like the shape, I mean, this is digital, you can just go in. I mean, if it's traditional, you just go in with a pencil and eraser and just erase things and move things around, redraw. That's where you have like different sketchy things. See? There you go. You can have it flatten out. Maybe she has a clip. Right? And that turned out pretty fast actually. I was just busy. I mean, you can go in, let's say use like a soft light, you know, just create a little bit of light. Comes by the back. There, erase the hair. No time at all. But I mean, I did this really quick, but you can like go in and refine it. But this is like the idea. Yes, yes. Yes, no. Yes. No, I mean, I was waiting to see if you know, you kind of got the gist of what I was trying to say. I mean, but yeah, this is how I approach. Just test it out. Because in theory, everything is the same. The hair, the body. As long as you know how the shapes works and how the light hits it, you're good, really. Now because of you, I'm experimenting with weird colors. That doesn't look very good. Oops, that's... That looks quite scary. So yeah, I won't use that purple. Oh, I see. Well, if you're doing line art, then it's different. Because I paint in, so I do use pressure sensitivity. I use pressure sensitivity. Because it... Because, see, I'm getting distracted now. Uah! Getting distracted now. No, yes, it's full opacity, but with pressure sensitivity. So guys, I've actually haven't done this in a long time. So I guess this is sort of practicing and seeing if like the stuff I learned will translate into, like Taika said, painting from imagination. Where should she look? Shall she look at us? Hi. There you go, face. No time at all. Actually, I'm quite impressed myself. I've not done this. I was too afraid. Because, you know, I was been painting with reference. There. Yeah. I never thought I could do something like this, actually. I was just too scared. I'm a scaredy cat, okay? I was too scared to try. I've never tried. I've always been just kind of like how this is turning out, actually, guys. So I'm just gonna continue. Oh, you know what? I wanted to paint a mermaid. Can I do this? Okay, no. Calm yourself. I need reference. Yes, I need reference. Okay. Put a rim light. It'll look more 3D. Okay, let's put a rim light. Let's do a blue rim. Whoa, that's not. Gonna do a blue rim. Do color dodge. Like a seriously blue rim. Maybe. What is this? I don't need that anymore. No, I don't think so. Okay, wait, I'm not doing this right. I like it, but not like that. Let me think. Yeah, let's just do orange. But I already have one. Over the side, make sure it's not too strong. Okay. Yeah, let's do a teal. No, I have to paint this in. It's not working out. Right, so this is where you paint in. So I want a teal. Not working out. No. I think I'll have a blue. Even on Instagram? Really? Okay. Yeah, Cynics is pretty good. Oops. He explains well. I like him. Cynic senpai! No, it's me. Okay, I think I ruined it. I quite ruined it. I've never done like lighting like this before. Actually, it might work. Just give me a sec. This is wrong. Sorry, I'm gonna fudge your nose a little bit. I think it's too bright. Gonna have it light. There you go. A lot of the time I just like his ASMR voice. To like the wedding peach piece. Sakura videos is also good for learning. Yeah, Sakura videos are good for learning, of course. They are. She looks a bit like a vampire. Oh, I think this is why. Because she looks like she has a...
The reason you haven't felt it is because it doesn't exist. What you call love was invented by guys like me.
Oops. Uh-oh. I screwed up her nose. Anyways, this became like a practice sort of piece. Just see what I've learned. Modern Day James. Oh, it's another artist.
Because there isn't one.
I think I realized it until this moment. It must be hard being a man too.
You're born alone and you die alone, and this world just drops a bunch of rules on top of you to make you forget those facts, but I never forget. Love was invented by guys like me.
Alright, guys. So, as you can see, I'm just messing around right now, so. There. That's a quick person thing. Also learned something about edge control and painting. Okay. Thank you, Tychus. I probably have watched it before. I generally like to use a fluffy brush because it's easy. I think that turned out nice actually. I kind of sort of liked it. Like it. Just need to like, this is very promising, I guess, as another piece. But she's like, really big jaw. Gonna adjust. She's like pouting. Like, what is this? actually with the secondary light source, I think it's kind of cool. But I don't go very strong very suddenly, I guess. I think this can be good. I just need to slowly chip at it and work on it, and I think it'll be better. But from the time I've worked on it, I think it turned out quite nice. I know about Marco Bucci. Basically everything is simplified. It's quite simple. Hi, Lord Feedington. This was very quick. I just did this, but before that, this was supposed to be what I was working on. But this is promising. We could turn this into something next time. Marco Bucci likes to do. Okay, never mind. Let's just edit this first, and I'll show you. So he usually does this thing where he does. So I do that too now, where you go filter, sharpen. I think he does sharpen. No, he does. What was it again? Stylize. Yes, fine edges. And then he usually does like a multiply, and then it kind of sort of finds the edges. Kind of cool actually. For certain things it looks good. Like just gives it a little bit of definition, which is nice. Because I usually like to paint really light. What is edge control? Edge control is where some parts are harder and some parts are lighter. Kester Cheryl. So, Brizzy wanted to know about hair, so I ended up painting some hair, and then I got distracted and I painted her whole face and whole person. It turned out quite. I kind of like it, so I just kept it and just went at it. But yeah, sorry, Poison Ivy did change. Yeah, but this came out really fast, so. Controlling edges, yes. There's some hard edges, some soft edges. But for me, I generally like to soft edge everything, and then at the end of it, I kind of hard edge things that I feel like I want to hard edge. So if you look at a lot of my paintings, they generally have a very soft feel, just because that's how I do it. Because I get confused sometimes. I change my mind often, so lately I've just done a lot of soft edge things. Shadow and light stronger contrast make sharper edges between them. You can observe them in real life. Yeah, and also if anything I want to define, that one will be usually I will make it like more detailed, because you know you want things to be defined, like the face, for example. I I didn't do this in 3 hours. I did this in like what, 20 minutes, 15 minutes. I'll call this Brizzy hair. I don't know, what should I call this? Test paint girl. Because I was just showing Brizzy how I should paint. She wants a hair with ponytail. So the thing is, you wanna, what does making different types of edges do other than make everything clearer? Like, why wouldn't you hard edge everything? Just, well, it's an artistic decision, basically. You decide if you want to hard edge everything, but what Marco Bucci says is, like, but that is very painterly though, so it depends on what style you're aiming for. But the way Marco Bucci does it, he reckons that there are certain things that, you know, the eye picks out, so you naturally tend to make it, you should make it harder edge. And things like shadows, he tends to group them because they're not important, so the human eye tends to blur them out. So it doesn't matter if you do hard edge or not. But the thing is though, if you look at Chris' art, right, like he does like beautiful line drawings, and he, like, you know, does everything like really detailed, and he uses different, like, he doesn't have a way to blur the lines. So but if you look at his composition, he has some darks, some lights, and certain parts like high detail, certain parts with less detail, and it's just a block of things. So it's really artistic decision in the end what you choose. Like for me, right, this is the focus here, right here, the face. So I make sure this is beautiful, and everything else is whatever. no, that's not it. But like, just because Chris' art has done such a good job in, like, okay, for example, if you look at something I did, my art style is very, like, Marco Bucci is, okay, look at this, right? Oh no, actually maybe look at, I think this one here. So if you see this, the part that's in front has the detail, and then behind is just, you know, so that is where the edges come in, the hard edge, soft edge. Oh, you can't zoom in for that one actually. Maybe let me just, that one. Like, I do like very messy kind of style, so that's very painterly, but I focus everything in front of the ship, and then the rest is just mist and light. So that's where you do the hard edge, soft edge thing. Just whatever you want in focus, basically. But like I said, it's if you want to do painterly, I think that's good. But it's depending on the artist and what suits you, right? Because if you don't use it right, it's just gonna be like mucky. Thanks, Kester. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to ignore you. I was going on about, like, you know. And Lord Feedington, yes. Softness, firm. Used for human composition. Strongest contrast. Yep. I was explaining things, Kester. But yes. So this came out pretty fast. So she has a weird thing on her forehead. So we just have to ignore that. Alright. Let's just see.